Guys, it's Jess, and I encountered something in the wild. I was mentioned in a video, and it's somebody reacting to me reacting to SB19, which I've never had before. Well, SB19, yes, but like in the lens of somebody looking at me looking at something on camera. Normally, I just hear about it, so we're gonna watch it. Hopefully I did okay. This is a bit nerve-wracking for me. I'm excited. Let's go.
But for now, we'll do Jessica.
That's me.
Where is she? Jessica Holyfield.
Where am I? That's me. Hey, I'm her. Chuck the fanboy reactor. Ooh.
So which video from Jessica Holyfield do you want to see?
I don't know. SB19. Which one?
Huwag niyo sabihin yung name kasi hindi naman sila name drop here. What are you guys talking? Parang kilala ko na, naku, wag naman sana. Sinong kilala nyo, Yakun? I haven't really paid attention on the live chat. Pabulong nga, guys. Bro, Matt Summer TV, man, and their shenanigans, their chica. Sometimes when they are joking, I don't even get it. I just ride with their thing. And yeah. She did a dance cover of
I did. I
am so... Gagi, na-feature pa nga siya nun sa 24 hours. Huh? I don't know. I'm so clueless, guys. Anyway,
she wants to be a member
Jessica Holyfield.
Oh man, that's so funny.
She wants to be a member of W3. She's a dancer?
I am.
Okay, Salamat Productions.
Okay, do I really want to be a member? I want to like sit in on the rehearsals and like suffer with them. I don't know if I have the time because remember, I'm a director of a studio. I run a studio, so I don't know if I could actually be a member, but I would love to try. I think it'd be fun. Oh my gosh.
Which video from Jessica Holyfield do you want to see?
Oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking.
She reacted to what?
Hinto, Bazinga.
She reacted to Bazinga.
Damn.
Which one, guys? When's the Culture Clash show coming back? Next month. Most probably next month, my man.
This is crazy. People talking about me and I'm not there. Dom's a really fun one, though. I am.
Okay, so I guess let's just watch
Dom.
The one with the most views.
Which is actually Dom. Is that one?
The damn music video.
Oh, it's combativeness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
I know.
Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the South
nice.
of the United States, and we are here at SB19.
She looks badass.
The music video.
Thanks.
I'm so excited to look at this. I've had so many people requesting me to look at this.
She looks familiar. She looks like, yeah, she's familiar. I think I've seen her somewhere in Hollywood. Like she has a lookalike.
And specifically.
Okay, cool.
I mean, probably around when I was in the 10,000 subscriber mark, which just showed you how long it's been. We're celebrating 19,000 subs, which is why we get to look at SB19 in a marathon format. I am so excited. I can't wait. I'm ready. I hope you guys are. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
This is so trippy right now. I love this so much. Someone said, that's my long lost twin. Thanks for finding her. God, that's so funny.
Your long lost twin?
They said, hold my drink. We're making a movie. What?
Yes, it's an epic music video.
Right.
Every reactor just gets blown away by this music video, guys. I hope you could make a mini culture clash with other reactors. Doesn't have to be grand. Just have some little getting to know and charades, I think. Huh.
Hey.
You have any ideas? Do you have any recommendations? Like who? Mr. J Show!
I can see this.
Who?
Hey.
Hey. I just realized I'm doing the same thing. And in the music video. Oh, I hope in this video I talk about how I want them to do a Greek mythology theme concept.
We're in a sci-fi world. I'm loving it.
Sci-fi or fantasy?
That, I know. My bad. I'm a dancer. I'm still a work in progress on music video progression stuff.
I'm promoting SB19 in Sweden and would love to help promoting them even more. My YouTube channel is still small but growing slowly with every day. Yes, absolutely. Every
Aww.
promotion helps. Christina, thank you so much for doing the hard work. Sweden. Is Resbez from? I think Resbez are from Sweden, guys. Right? Am I mistaken? You should meet them.
What's funny is we're bubble friends. Because I film in a bubble. He films in a bubble.
So cool.
PewDiePie is from Sweden.
I'm such a creature of
Sweden is.
I'm such a creature of habit.
My unicorn reacts. What's her name? I already interviewed her. Nice girl. Yeah, unicorn reacts too. She's from Sweden. Hannah, right?
Doing the choreo was really fun. And I didn't even realize I actually did it in
So invested.
like
So fun.
I am.
Resbez channel is in trouble from copyright strike.
Gosh.
What did they do?
I forgot what I was gonna say. But I'm such a creature of habit. I love it.
Whoa. Things are shattering now.
Mm-hmm. Things are.
He broke free.
Yes.
He did. He broke
Oh, I
free.
love that drink she's drinking, man.
Thank you.
I love some chocolate.
Table.
It's my iced coffee. I know it doesn't look like coffee because the amount of creamer I put in it. I know.
Are we gonna? We're gonna. Oh.
She kind of looks like a prettier version of, well, she looks like Bella Ramsey a little bit, right?
Oh
She's
my
like
God!
the big sister of Bella Ramsey.
That was
you know what
so
I mean?
sweet.
Last of Us? Yes?
That was really sweet.
Bella
Ramsey?
Right? Kind of looks like that, the way she's wearing her cap.
Do
Right, guys?
Do I?
Good take. Good take.
Okay.
Let's get back.
Let's get back. I love it. He said, "Shing."
Heading up the gate, aren't we?
Open the gate. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It's starting to turn. Yeah.
But in my opinion, she's a lot prettier. Jessica's a lot prettier.
Oh.
We're all stoned now.
I'm not used to this.
Thank you for subscribing, Sheena Perez.
Oh, it's so funny. So.
good too. Her fashion kind of looks like Billy's.
Yeah. I do dress similarly.
Wow. Ooh. That was so cool.
It was.
It does have like the utmost sprinkle of a Bollywood influence. It feels like da 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 da. It could be there's an instrument in the back that just gives something that just tickles that part of my brain. I really, really like this. It's like a movie, is what we just watched, and
I like listening to her.
I love whenever we get to experience that, because it's hard for me to to commentate because I'm so focused on what we're watching. Man, that was so cool. So, I guess, what is it? They ended up sacrificing themselves for the sake of things, with their powers combined. They've unlocked the tree with the apples, the golden tree, right? Oh, cool. And then there's people who, have broken through the gates. I really am excited for this dance practice because I'm hoping to see this type of intention and fullness. Wow. And then it looks like somebody's kind of looking, instead of looking at...
It's storming here, so sorry.
Pondering. I guess they're looking at the book where they...
She reminds me a lot of Ellie from The Last of Us. That's crazy. Like the video game character.
The sacrifice, right? Never-ending desire.
The way she talks.
Will our desires ever be satisfied? That's a good question. I would say the answer is no. That's kind of...
I will try. I will go ahead and update the emojis. These emojis has not been updated for, 4 years? I'll go ahead and update the new emojis, okay?
If you don't...
I'll find time to do that.
If you don't look into oneself, it gets really hard to think that your desires are going to be satisfied, because there's always going to be something else next, right? So, anyway. The dance practice. Gotta prepare myself. Love it. But W3.
I love this dance practice, guys.
It's really good. It's really good.
I like their dance compositions, this group that they're with.
This is where it's like, this is my bread and butter now. I feel like I'm being analyzed.
Yeah.
Chuck, I was a former dance professional, choreographer, teacher, ballet, and contemporary dance. Dance practice was my first hope to SB19.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah, wow. Edith. I was curious how they were trained. Wow.
Yes.
I have to pause it for myself because it's storming and my power may cut out, so I'm going to not restart, but I'm going to make a new video. Hold. Okay, we're back.
Their dance steps are definitely unique.
Oh, that type of grungy outlaw works so well for his tone on that. Yes.
I went crazy when I saw the sea walk in here.
Yeah. There's a lot of intention in the hands. You see?
Yes.
I don't know about the chorus, but
Another subscription from our Nina and Janella. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much.
yeah. Come on, ISOs. Oh, it's some combativeness. Yeah. Let's go.
She's enjoying it.
Looks like he had somebody there as backup to help support. Yes. Wow. I see why you guys wanted me to watch this one. Even before we uncovered the group, I really love all of that. Oh, there's your basket runs. Bless it.
Seems like this is her first exposure to SB.
This is not. This is like my 7th, I think. I don't even know how many videos. I think it was like 19 videos in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sent a few memberships too.
We'll lock in. What's cool there?
Like, part of me's like, I don't know what to do. I just have to watch him watch me because I already did it. I already looked at it.
It is giving a smidgen of a Maori haka nest, doesn't it? Yeah? All that there. Yeah! Huzzah! That was cool. Ooh, that was really nice. Okay, let's go from the top. Talk it through. Well, I feel like I have like 2 clarifying things in my brain I want to like hash out before I move on. Hold on. Okay, didn't quite get the answers I was looking for.
True.
That's okay. I'm excited.
No, I have my answers now. You guys said it was a traditional like Filipino cultural dance. Boom. And that's what I was picking up on there.
To hear y'all's thoughts, maybe if I talk about them while we're watching. There were people in the comments of this dance practice touching on how the format of it would be something that could compete on World of Dance, and I would agree. I would say the format and the transitions are very well done. The staging's great. I would say it's very clean. We are navigating a lot of hybrid styles, but you do have a lot of styles represented, which is cool. This could compete technically if we're gonna
It
look
is.
at it from that lens, which is probably a
ABDC, let's get it.
the reason why I had some of you guys, they're like, oh my god, Jess, look at this. I get it.
Jessica made a cover
I understand.
dance.
This is
Wow.
I
cool.
did.
I'm also really happy about the fact that I watched what I watched to lead up to this, so I can truly appreciate it, right? Understand the group, and I would say something when it comes to a team of dancers and how they're executed. I think who they have as their choreographer, I think his name's Jay. He's great. Like, this is a fantastic collaboration. I hope they continue because there's nothing more exciting than for me to be able to look at an anchor team, an anchor choreographer for a group and see the success collectively with both as they, go.
Love
It
that.
just works well.
Oh, another one from Janella. Thank you, Nina.
Y'all popping off on those memberships. Y'all
Take
better.
more risks and make more art that way. Okay, so from the start here, I know that SB19's had a habit of sometimes incorporating like crump posture to a certain extent. I would say this is the closest we have, but I'm going to consider it more haka influence than crump influence because of the positioning.
Nice. She knows her stuff, guys.
It's
breaking
really
it down.
aggressive, like melting over here, right? So they take their arm, they extend it, they knock.
Does he watch the full
I
thing?
really like that they use this little interruption to help with the flow and traveling it up between the arms. Look at this. Look at the tension going on with the fingers. A lot of that, how that happens, is putting energy physically in your fingers, but also messing with the speed of them.
Jay's story is really good too. His group XB Jensen, they won Showtime because they were the wild card. So they got eliminated early from Showtime, right? And then there was a wild card, and they made it to the finals because of that.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Then they shattered the competitions. Like they came back from the dead, and they were the champions. That's
Wow.
Jay's story. Like, amazing story from Jay too. Very
That's
underdog.
so cool.
Gives the impression they're
Look
very
where he
weighted
is
and
now.
open. So they have it
Oh,
reset
yeah.
to the front. They sink down to the ground with the reveal. I love this little shing shing, like we're ninja running through the forest. That's what it looks like. I love it. They drop to the knees. Very nice, clear on their timing there. They close the knees in. He says, "Hi, I'm here. Welcome." And I really like that he pops over to that stage right side and everybody's head knocks to that stage right side. It's not a simple...
No, I haven't watched his interview, but I just followed his journey because I like watching dance shows like
That's
ABDC, I like Showtime. I forgot the name of the show, but yeah, XB Jensen joined that dance talent show, and then that's how they won. I still remember their routine. Kaliwa kanan, kaliwa. So good.
ISO either, because this type of isolation is something that in Western societies you don't really utilize this as much, but I really like that we have it here. This could be something that gives, I don't know, remember when I was mentioning it's like the slightest Bollywood niche, like that was one of my questions I was wondering about, is I can see like a Hakamari vibe, see like the tiniest Bollywood vibe, but I can't verify that at all because I'm not familiar enough with that scene enough to know if they're really pulling inspiration or if it just looks similar, right? But anyway, this is a really cool ISO, nonetheless. Freaking love it. They take it and they use it to reset it. They press away, which is really nice, and everybody matches their arms even though they're going different directions. They have it now spaced out. The only note that I could give this choreography is the usage of basket runs, replacing those with content. I think that would have, I mean, they technically don't even have to do that, or just factoring in tempo, or making sure everybody's on the right foot and their spacing checks out. But that would be if I was looking at it from a competitive choreography standpoint. But from...
Bro, she is pretty advanced in her breakdowns. She's really going into it.
What we're looking at, it looks great. Like, it's super cool. They do the heel toe as they progress to the inside with the body roll. I really like the usage of the torso throughout the entirety of the routine. They break it out in and bite me with the head. They toss it forward. They go doom doom. Yeah, to that. That's cool. They take the arm, boom, they send it to the front, open it up. I really like the change of the stylized hands. It makes me subconsciously pay attention to them more, which can be really helpful whenever you're trying to go off a certain wordplays or certain inspirations. And they go, notice we had a lot of these little subtleties in the head. We're now transferring them over to the arms. So that was cool as a dissension of energy. Then we have more levels. I really love the levels, how we're presenting in. Then you have your dancers come up. They're like, what you want? Let's go. And I really like the subtlety, the gesture, the pedestrian side of it. It knocks really cool out of that. They take the arms and they go base, 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 representing that. I love this section a lot. They're all nice on their knees, head downcast. They give a prisoner-bound vibe, which helps tie into the music video. This slinky, slanky, outlaw, shmoney moment. Then the arms out. And I will mess with that as the day is long. That is so captivating on the musicality front, because when you hear his
musicality is the key.
And it's low, and so they're hinging lower instead of saying up, because his voice is more on that baritone side. And then as they're slinking through it, because he's do 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 do, it's still, you can hear the syllables, but they're not choppy. So having a smooth motion.
Yeah, I'm silent. I'm just pretty much eating up what she's saying because it's just detailed, and I'm learning a lot.
Smooth transition of the syllables.
God, I'm like terrified I said something weird. Or I said something wrong. Because I said sci-fi.
With the marches. Adding everybody in, and I love how it integrates into the circle. They knock it, and they run. That's not a basket run, because we have intention going on with the arms, and we don't have the chicken wing by the hips. You see that in this. We'll look at it when we encounter it. They bring it up. They toss it. Subtle fixed point with this arm in order to create this to be stuck in the position as we're hitting and transitioning. It helps with clarity to do that. Having this knock. So you're dealing with an ISO going on with the shoulder, but you're also creating fullness in the torso, but also more of a rigid positioning. Maybe you walk it out. Not even fully that, though. Oh, don't. And boom. Yeah, we can even go walk it out with a little toss of the head. I really love the full body engagement on it, but there is a fixed point going on in that to make it work. Take the arms out in. Rotating it around has such an animalistic, primal side to it, which really ties into
animalistic
the qualities that we were experiencing with the group as a whole in the music video, right? And I wrote the rotation to the inside. It's really nice. And I mean, it really does. The fact that dancers or the composition is structured the way that it is, it really makes it to where the dancers take on the responsibility of providing captivation for the audience for the track, and the members get to do what they do best, which is perform, but they can choose how they want to engage within it, and it's still going to be justified, and it's still going to stand true to the environment that this type of track sets, because it's such a, I would say, the kind of drive this has, it can really cause a space to erupt in uniformity and this, like war cry-esque vibe, right? Which is why the Haka influence makes sense here. And that's why I'm leaning more there for that reason, because a lot of times that can be used in a traditional for war or for getting ready for battle, like combativeness, right? Or defense. So I really appreciate this. It's cool. So we knock it. He throws it away. The choreography sets up and pushes and continues the drive, even without anybody being there. You still feel it.
I'm stressed.
This live. Goodness.
She just goes on and on. She's so fluid. She's so comfortable, and she just knows what she's talking about.
Stop it.
Look, we have arms in our transition. We love that. And they knock, 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 and you notice the feet are matching a timing. That's what you ideally want. And I really like from there, it goes into different levels. And they send it off towards the inside. They take the hand, boom, boom, they flick it. And then we pull, fun positioning with the arch. Then it looks like we're doing a very intentional fold of the finger. Do you see how they don't have like a huge habit of doing that kind of stuff, which is why I like marathoning, is that I can tell whether or not it's a habit that's within the choreography structure, or if it feels intentional because it's not used as often, but we're seeing it intentionally here, right? Like Moonlight being what it is, it's not something you normally see. So there's the reason why is because we wanted to try something different, right?
Moonlight.
I'm curious.
Shout out to Moonlight.
The intention as to why we're being so particular about the type of finger we're lifting, the positioning of our hands. It's just, there's more sensitivity in the section specifically, which is why I asked that. That's nice. The speed change and all of that. Oh, love it. See, these transitions are great, right? Then they send it over, and then even here, you see these little ninja runs back there, but they got covered up very well. To take it, the hands out, sorry, the elbows knock back with the head rotating it through, knock it up and fold. They have a little reverb, which is really cool. We open it up. We love that. We like the subtlety and this bounce going on there too. Fingers are nice and accented. We drop it low. The reveals of our features is very creative here because you don't really catch them until you see them. And I really like the contrast of the black, darker colors to the members who are in like the red dominant fits. It's cool. It helps us be able to clock them so we can truly appreciate when they're being integrated, right? Because they're still featured, but you don't see when they get featured. So they take the arms and they present them to the inside. They open up,
Yes.
and go, and then we ripple it from the back to the front. But notice it is mirrored, which I appreciate. Intentional with that, and also the form.
So this is technically his first time watching me, too. That's what I have to remember, is that this is not my first time watching SB19, but this is the first time I'm watching somebody watch me for the first time. I am like...
It's not super clean in columns and lines, but it's still balanced and symmetrical, which is why it works. But also, whenever you create a span from the ripple from the back to the front, it makes it more rigid, and it's harder to see where that ripple's going, but it still works, which helps in unpredictability, which is what you love. They take the arms out, and then we tap on that chest, we go knock, knock, and we scuff. Course time. So we take our arms, we swing, rotate, elbows are more placed in position like a fixed point, and we rotate. We let the back hold a lot of power. You have to use your back for this, because if you just use your arms, they're going to get worn out much faster, and it's going to have a bit of a flimsy look at certain parts because of your fatigue or because of how you're choosing to position it. Using the back provides a lot of force to help with some of the accents and the tension that they have built in this. They drop it low, they tap it, cross it, send it over, then they pull with the leg. It's nice and complementary. Then they go, instead of doing both, they're doing just one. They end up sending it over with the brushes on the shoulders, switch off between your members. What I really like about this is it's literally whoever wasn't doing this the first course, they did it the second course. So that's just Pablo. Pablo freaking bodied this.
He bodied this for sure.
Really cool. And it makes sense how it does look a bit more reserved, or it's more structured because you're having everybody do it and it's unison. So you want to make sure the range checks out and the timing checks out, which is why you saw that what you saw. But the fact that it was a Pablo feature, the next one, he was able to really create an extroverted effect to it, which enhanced and pushed the drive, because you don't want to elevate it too early. You want to build to it. You want to enhance it. You want to make it more and more of a stacked experience instead of it topples over because you either made a mistake, which is unfortunate, it happens, or you run out of steam, it starts to deplete, so you want to avoid that. So I like the switch out there with the knuckles. They end up knocking with a hop through. They don't really knock, it's just wrists, and then they bring it across, and then they go hit with the arms, and they have the shoulders, which is really nice. I appreciate the shoulders getting their time and accent through it. They knock onto, it's not really a knock, but you have the hand framing over the shoulders, so we continue to see it introduced in that way. So they run forward, and I really like that he sets it down, holding his high note, and I love that we're about to literally toss each other with a slow-mo. Two people deviate, which actually ties into what we saw in the intro of their very first feature. Love it. We have some of our guys get set up, and he goes, wow.
Moonlight is a unique.
There. He just gets into it. So there's a risk element to it, and it's also a, yo, pop off. So we have somebody, I'm assuming they had somebody back there to make sure he's super stable. And shout out to this guy right here for literally holding.
Good night to everyone who's taking a dip already.
We're turned into an add-on with 2 of our guys and then more coming out. And then he ends up
So basically, I'm gonna watch this and then I'll finish the stream after the Umaligid performance, the winner of the poll.
Yeah, so the guy in the back's assisting him there. It doesn't hurt to have a back spot, because could he do that by himself? There's always that chance, but man, is it reassuring for him to do what he needs to do, knowing that this is going to be successful, having somebody in the back. And you don't really notice him there as much. So they'll get low high, love that. Nice air time coming out of that. They drop low, combative stance with the fist, and they end up running, full on running to a knee slide, and then he freaking backflips to the floor like I just knocked you out. I love that. Pablo pops forward. We love that, and it allowed for our members to get popped up. And then you have everybody else, our other ladies. They're not technically off stage because they are still, having intention in their movement. But their levels is nice. They go and reset, and then there's your ninja run. Yes, people use those in the competition world for a clean transition, but it will affect creativity. Notice the fact that I'm touching on that in a routine like this, because I 1000% agree. You could compete with this. And it's more power to them. It's really dope, honestly. I love it. Hit it through. This is a really dope way of utilizing your dancers, which is why I don't mind the HHI structure, the WDCC, or the World of Dance rules and regulations, because it is a really great framework if you want to create something that's going to be continuously captivating throughout the routine and throughout what your audience is viewing. It's a good format. And if you have a lot of dancers to do it, then try it. So I'm definitely here for this. So they like the pushing forward with the hands are really nice. Then they end up taking the arms, placing them down to do a switch off of the feet to get them nice in a little parentheses motion. Come on, tension. And I love the reveal of our member in the back. Look at the legato-ness of this.
The what? Legato-ness?
Legato-ness.
Sticky. It gets more of a snake-like vibe, right? And I like the positioning of it too, and the posture is shifted. And then there's your ninja run in the back, chicken wing. This right here.
Chicken wing.
Jess, when you hate saying basket run, what do you mean? This right here. I will always say it, no matter what. When you deal with a mega crew format, which is what this is, we want to always fight to workshop better solutions than this. It works. It's fine. It doesn't take away from the beauty of it, but it's something where if there's areas where you can enhance creativity, those would be the areas you would want to touch on, because those are what most people choose to just
ignore
and move on for the sake of time.
Right.
And so that could be a genuine logistics thing, because seeing their transitions in the first verse compared to the second verse, it doesn't look like we had as much transition liberty to be able to make creative concessions here compared to the first verse, because I wasn't you were noticing the tempo, intention with the feet, with the arms. There was more tension there, right? So it's not inherently a bad thing, but I love that they absorb themselves into the formation we're about to see. Tension of the arms is nice. They go from something of a blade, and then they open it up, stylized, which is cool. They go,
Cherry soda pop, cherry soda pop. What's up, Cherry?
through the bleeding of his phrase, going into STELL's phrase. I really like that's when they chose to pop up. They didn't just pop up on the one, they popped up on an right? Yeah, he's like right in the middle of a run or a whole note, and that's when that happens. Because we're going on basis. That's a really cool thing there. That's a really, really dope, high risk transition, because it is harder to get that transition to work with people compared to what your brain naturally wants to go on, which is the start of a phrase or on the downbeat, which is super cool. I love that risk they cross. I like the reverb rigidness of the It's really nice to drop it low, and they hit the arms, taking a high low. This does not feel like a 3-minute routine or a 4-minute routine at all. It just freaking zoomed by. We love that. Anyway, under the arms, send it low, and they have the legs expand out, open it up. We do a little tap on the chest. Here we go. The hops are nice with the toe taps coming out of it, and I like that you have the feature, which would be Josh. I think that's Josh. Absence of movement, where he's doing more conversational. He's not more unified with everybody else, but it still keeps him featured because everybody's separating him, right? So he knocks it through.
It is 12:39 in the morning already, Julie. But yeah, still enjoy having fun with her breakdown. Jessica Holyfield.
They'll taps, they present it with the point down.
Hey, I appreciate Chuck for actually watching the whole thing instead of just stopping at the reaction, because I really appreciate it. Because this is what I really like doing is the breakdown part. The reaction is kind of, I treat it like icing on the cake, like you get that too. But I really love doing this
Cross,
so much.
fold with the blades, taking it to the inside, placing it down, tap, tap. The scoop is nice. You better scream it. Ken's little legato, looking up at the sky, but he's like, we're here. They bring it through, they send it off, swing the arms, and then we go scoop, scoop, scoop. We brush and brush. That is filthy, Pablo.
Mhm.
Come on now. That makes me want to be Pablo.
And I have people on my comments on my dance short that I dance like Pablo, and I take so much pride in that. Thank you.
Cool. With the hop and the hop. Yep, they get low, high, travel it back, and the intensity of it works because of the choices that were made. It was smarter, not harder, honestly, because it's balanced too. Because
Smarter,
you didn't
not
have
harder.
doing certain sections you had to do, and vice versa. It works. And we brush it away. Of course, they frolic away. Yeah, that one also is another example of they just ran to get out of the way because they probably have to get somewhere. In this room, it is wider. Oh, like, they're probably practicing. Oh my God, hold on. Actually, now that I think about it, this is a pretty deep room, not very wide. And so we have to factor in, yes, in theory, in this room, they probably could have come up with something to choreographically transition instead of basket running. However, most of the times that this is done in concert, which I would be surprised if it's not, when it's done in other places outside of this room, you're going to have further to go. So you have to factor in how long is it going to realistically take for X amount of people to get to X amount of area of a spot where it looks clean and readable and it doesn't take away from that section. So that could be a reason why as to we didn't add choreo there, because they really could have in this room, right? Dance break, so they hold it, come on with the head, the little toe heels coming out of it, sending it through, lowering or swooping that arm. Then they take it, they set it up. They do this in the music video. We faked it out, STELL did. That's smart. Hey, if anything, look at how STELL did it. It's a really good way to fake it, right? Everybody did it to join. They do a little body roll to reset. Looks like all of my people on stage right are going facing towards the back, stage left facing front. So it's the same choreography, just facing different directions, which is really nice. They cross. I like the crisscross out of that with the heels, and the tempo with the feet is nice. Then come on with the feet footwork with the heel toe pickup. I really like that with the pickup. And then they end up doing, it's not even a gangsta lean where you go on the side of the foot. They do that to help with the crossover. It's really fun. They hit it low, bring it down, and send it over with the hop. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
With the leg, straight leg, bent leg, out in. And then they reset low. And then we do from a ripple, that sound's being justified by your dancers as traveling, wee, like this, and then your members are doing a slow and subtle transition, which is cool. You can recognize both. That's polyrhythm through delegation. We love it.
Bro.
Swing those arms, or take those arms, and they get low. And
The eye of the choreographer, she sees everything. The positioning, the choreography, just everything, man.
like that caused a reveal, and everybody went,
I will say, what I do, it actually leans more on the adjudication justification than it does from a choreographer, because choreographers a lot of times will do something because it feels right, not because they can explain it. And that's why I try to, because I really like that side of movement awareness. But technically in the role of choreographer, by doing the choreography yourself, like by choreographing, you're able to pick up on it with other choreographers. But what I'm currently doing, the skill set I'm utilizing, is more on the like the HHI. A head judge comes up to me and asks me to justify my score. This is how I would justify it, if that makes sense.
and they had their arms out, and they brush them up, which is nice, and they present. Come on
I'm
now.
still
And then you
nervous
have
watching him watch
opposing
this.
Angles, high and low.
Because it's like, I don't remember everything that I said. And what's funny is I'm kind of auditing myself while watching. I'm like, yeah, I can agree with that.
Sending it
Which is
out.
really
I like
funny.
the angles they choose to do. They do this pretty often. SB19 does. I don't know if it was before or after W3 got in the picture, but where you have a feature and then everybody else has, you have a level with two people, and then you have those that are off the corners of your feature. Then they do angles that help frame your feature very well. I mean, you have an odd number, it works for that, right? You're always going to have symmetry, unless you intentionally don't. So I like the folds of the wrist. Once again, a lot of that is our go-to in this. And then our claw hand, good, with a 90 degrees. They brush it through, and they bring it in. They rotate around. Like it's like getting a bandage because we're ready to freaking knock it out of the park is what that feels like, right? The combativeness is building. And how the track is structured reminds me a lot of, well, this doesn't really remind me. It gives the impression that the pacing of it is we're building, here's this moment, and we're still building. Like, we still have more to go, which is a really well done, thing to accomplish if that's your intention. That's hard to pull off because you're dealing with people's emotions, right? You're dealing with how somebody is going to feel existing in a space. It has nothing to do with whether or not you know the group. It's when you hear a track, sometimes you're going to hear it and go, whoa, I feel empowered to take action.
Yep.
Interesting.
They did a great job on the structure. And the choreography reflects that too. It's really nice.
It's true. I stand by that.
Are great.
I stand by that. It's true. I still feel that way watching this.
Look at this. They're getting hype AF. So they have this. They're double. They're doing pocket 4. So it's a double time on the counts. Yeah, and they're like literally, and it makes me want to do it too. Gosh, I feel major FOMO not being in that room, right? So they hit it, they switch it, get stability check, they double up the legs, drop it down, they rotate, swing it low, bring it in, and then they end up crossing to unravel with a single into a lock-in. That was fun, right? Then that goes on and 8, right? Oh, actually they went on and 4, but it's still, the timing of it worked out. Arms out, and they end up sending it off. Let's go. Crisscross, uppercuts, swing it from the front to the side. We knock it to the front, and they end up hitting that chest. We flick and flick, not really flick, but we wave rigidly with our hand. All that there. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Take the arms. I love the bleed on this, where we're just milking it through, right? And I like this little extra pull that you see Ken do. And they have this, you better scream it. And they open it, da, 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 boom. Yeah, this here, sending it out, the step, tap it.
Morning, Mary.
Sending it once again, nice with the shoulder. They get it low, the bounces are nice. Cross, uncross. And then we build and build. Scream it. Little body roll. Boom, nice and full with the head, subtlety.
Yo, MC Miller, thank you for the $9. I appreciate it so much, MC.
And pull it down.
Her enthusiasm when reacting is really noticeable, Ria. I agree.
Send it low.
Thanks, guys.
So passionate.
With a nice ending the way we started the Oreo cookie effect. I would say it's just different. It's a different position where your dancers are covering them up, but now they're in the front. Look at that. That's the definition of a balanced composition. This is cool. Woo! Now somebody may ask.
She is full of energy. I mean, the way she sounds right now is exactly how she sounded when she started talking.
If this went on HHI stage, how would they score? Great question. I can say from a cleanliness standpoint, they'd do pretty okay. I'd say from staging, for the levels, they would get docked on the basket runs in the second verse. But the levels are definitely refreshing. They're innovative and they're very complimentary. I love that. Did they justify enough styles to get the variety of style score at full capacity? I would say you can entertain maybe 2 styles at most. But that's the part of the hybrid thing that if you wanted to compete on an HHI stage but you didn't have 3 styles justified, WDCC is a really good alternative.
Ooh.
If you wanted to be in that competitive environment. This would probably do better on the dances stage because they're not so particular about certain criteria depending on your judge. So
she sounds like a game commentator, a shoutcaster. Yeah.
Though, the fact that we were able to talk about those things and this was just really cool. I'm really glad we finally got to look at it and celebrate.
Yeah, best dance breakdown I've seen so far. Effort, details. She knows what she's talking about.
19,000 subscribers. I'm glad I waited, honestly. I mean, as impulsive as I really wanted to look at it. Guys, I was so close to looking at it, but I was like, nope, we're going to hold true. We're going to do the marathon. And I'm able to appreciate it more because I know that there's rapport with the members and the dancers. I know the members more. I know all their names now.
Nice.
And also know their vibes and their roles within the group and the direction that the group likes taking as a whole in the more recent times, which I find to be really fun. So if you want to see more, you can look at it and find the playlist here on YouTube, but there have been a lot of their tracks that have been blocked on YouTube. They're on Patreon for free to go enjoy. So you guys know me, I know you, I'm Jess.
For free, huh?
Yeah, for free.
Let me subscribe to you, Jess. That was
Aww.
a fun breakdown.
Thank
you
you.
so much for sharing
I'll
your
subscribe to you
expertise with us.
too.
You guys are saying that she covered.
I did.
SB19.
Oh, is he about to watch it?
I'm trying to see if we can find that.
It's that. It's right there.
Did she?
It's right there. It's the first one.
I can't find it.
It's right there at the top. Hold on. Is somebody going to tell him? Oh, go to the top. Go to the
Trying
top.
to find her dance
Right there.
cover on SB19.
Right there. Very first one.
All right, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
This is Jessica Holyfield. Okay. This is her, Pelis.
This is me.
Yo, she's got a move. Hey, the Bado. Yeah, dude. She can't throw down. Oh, okay. She's something. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your talent. I appreciate that, Jessica.
I feel...
Right, now, we on to the last video of the stream. That's going to be...
Oh my god. I feel like I lost like 15 years of my life watching that. It's because, like, what if he hated it? Then I would feel terrible and I would have to, of course I'd have to keep watching. But like, my nerves are absolutely shot right now because I'm not used to watching people watch me. I'm used to like people telling me about my stuff, but I'm not used to watching somebody look at me in real time on something I recently did and give their honest thoughts. And I had a dance cover to boot, which I'm very thankful that I just posted that. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for watching me enough to where, you know, there's other people that are curious about my thoughts. And I really am excited to continue staying up to date with them. I still have a collaboration to look at with them. And I'm looking at all their solo works too. So that'll be coming down soon. But I thought, I was just tagged in this and I thought, what better way to just be, you know, put up to the guillotine than to watch this. This was great. I'm very flattered that he said I was pretty. Thanks. And I'm thankful that my passion or my curiosity and what I really love about dance is able to showcase. Because that's one thing is if you know stuff, that's one thing. But like being able to articulate in a way that makes somebody else want to be curious about it is a different skill set. So I'm thankful that that's been able to show. And now I'm probably going to go make more coffee and cry on the inside in a really complimentary, like happy way. But yeah, nice to meet you. What is it? Casual Chuck. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm always down. I'll probably watch your stuff again. I really like your vibes and I like that you're a bubble friend like me, so which is cool. Oh, you guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.